Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. James Tarkowski has praised Everton's summer transfer business and believes the Blues are on the right track to start moving up the table. Despite, obviously, Everton still not winning a Premier League game. They are 5 games unbeaten now in all competitions. And James Tarkowski, very pleased with the way it's going. Full of praise for Conor Cody coming in. Full of praise for Idrissa Gana Gueye coming in, and Neil Maupay, who he called a bit of a nuisance to play against. He's awkward, and Tarkowski going on about getting the right characters into the club. Further testament, really, to I think what a lot of people have said of what they've witnessed watching Everton so far this season. Yes, there's no win, and we need that first win, but I think a lot of us can see that there is, Frank Lampard and his coaching staff have got the team on, the right kind of track with the right structure. And Tarkowski's been, really, really important to that. And especially given that we've lost, Ben Godfrey, Yerry Mina and Mason Holgate as well, already in the early weeks of the season. Tarkowski and Conor Cody have been huge for us. So, he's proved already, to be a good signing this summer, coming in as well. And he also talked about James Garner, who's a young player with loads of potential, who's settled in quite well as well. So hopefully that'll be borne out in results as well, rather than just looking like there's better performances. We do need to start winning some games, but it does look like there is a structure and a plan in place. This was a surprising story today. Trabzonspor linked with a move for Everton winger Andros Townsend. Turkish media have reported that Trabzonspor have identified Townsend as someone they want in their squad. They're in the Europa League this season. He's injured. I'm not sure, how long he's still going to be out for. He was speaking not long ago and said he's got a decision to make. Does he return before the World Cup, or does he give himself those extra 5 or 6 weeks and come back and Boxing Day even fitter? He said there's a twin plan. Even if he came back just before the World Cup, that still means he's going to be out for about another 6 to 8 weeks. It doesn't really make sense, this link, but it's everywhere today. So, obviously the Turkish window doesn't shut till tomorrow, isn't it, that it closes. So we'll see, but that to me just looks like a mad link. But another player who Turkish media are saying may well move tomorrow, and that is Everton striker Salomon Rondon. There was talk last week that Galatasaray were very interested in taking the 33-year-old to Turkey. That was while Everton was still pursuing another striker, and Everton didn't get another striker or forward in on deadline day. And obviously Rondon is still there and was sub in the Merseyside derby at the weekend. But the Turkish media today saying that Fenerbahce and Galatasaray are both very interested in signing him before tomorrow's deadline. So wait and see whether Everton take a calculated risk and let him out the door, or whether Frank Lampard wants to make sure he's well stocked in the forward positions, of course. And finally, Everton and Arsenal are both expected to make a bid in January for Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mikhailo Mudryk. Obviously, this was another story that was doing the rounds last week. Both of these clubs very interested in taking him. Everton had apparently had a verbal bid turned down by Shakhtar. The winger was excellent last night as Shakhtar beat Red Bull Leipzig 4-1, or RB Leipzig 4-1. He scored a goal and created another 2. And 21-year-old, really, really quick. A lot of eyes on him, and obviously doing it in the Champions League means even more. He'll be subject of even more interest now. But Everton and Arsenal both heavily tipped to make a move for him in January. Everton, I imagine, will be in the market for a forward come January. Someone who can score goals and who is quick, and he fits that bill. So there you go. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you check out our new podcast, 1878 FM podcast, a brand new podcast weekly with myself, David Vitti and Andy Bush, and occasionally Ped if we can get him out of bed. Check that out. The first episode is out now. See you later.